All right, all right, all right. What are we into? We're into Cheftorious episode 21, baby. And who do we got today? Well, I'm going to tell you who we got today. My homegirl, Monica G. The account on Instagram. Talk about all the beautiful, wonderful things she's been doing online. It's going to be a wonderful time. All right, all right.
Oh, wait. Okay.
There she is.
Hey,
What's going on, Miss Monica?
nothing. What's up, Chef? How you doing?
Hey, I can't complain. I can't complain. It's a beautiful California day here on the mountain. Well, I'm trying to get my angle right correct as well too. But yeah, it's a beautiful mountain day out here. But you know, the summer is towards the end out here on the mountain life, so it was a little chilly this morning, but still no
Really?
complaining. How you
Where
doing out
exactly,
there
like,
today?
are you? We're in California.
Northern California,
Okay.
uh, close to the Lake Tahoe area, very close to the Lake Tahoe area. Um, It's like 30, 40 minutes from Reno, Nevada, about an hour from Sacramento. I'm in a good spot. I like it out here. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. And I'm close to the city. So,
Okay. It sounds like a nice spot. I've never been there. I've been to California, but like LA,
right.
never been
No,
up.
yeah, you're a city girl. You be
Yeah,
making moves.
I'm definitely a city girl.
How's Florida today? How's it over there?
Hot,
Super
uh,
hot.
sunny, hot,
So,
humid,
so I
beautiful.
know
The
you're
sky,
staying inside, air conditioner all day, inside 7 days a week.
pretty much. I mean, I go outside. I'm an outdoors person. I like to go outside, go for walks and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
I'm pretty good with my endurance. I could like take the heat.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I melt, but like
Hold on, that's my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi clicking out a little bit. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. We're back on. So look, what I like to do at the beginning when we start, to the viewers that don't know you, I'm pretty sure some of your fans are stopping through and they all know you. But please introduce yourself to Cheftorious and let everybody know who you are and what you do.
oh boy. Ay. Well, for those that don't know me, my name is Monica, also known as Kream, which stands for Calories Rules Everything Around Me. It's the
I
name
love
I
that.
chose for my page because I'm a 90s like hip hop fan. I love Wu-Tang. And
Hmm.
I thought of like the calories part, but the C was taken, so I just kind of like turned it into a K. And it's worked
I
out so
love it.
far. Yeah. And so I am a foodie, I'm a food blogger. I started off doing it for necessity actually. Because I went
Really?
a divorce. I was broke as a joke, and I pretty much like I'm a very social person, and I was
Yeah.
like bummed out that I couldn't go out, I couldn't do certain things. So I kind of learned about like Yelp by mistake. And then like one of my friends was working for like Yelp, and he's like, "You should become a Yelper. You should start reviewing. You get invited to like everything for free." So I was like, you know what? Let me try doing this since I didn't have money to like go out socially. Like I kind of started going the Yelp route, and I started doing like food reviews. And then I noticed I
Uh-huh.
started getting like invited to like different events. And I was having like this
Yeah.
major lifestyle. Like little by little, it just grew and grew and grew and grew. And I was having like if you would have seen my Instagram page, my personal page at that time, because Cream didn't exist, you would have been like, this girl is paid because I was literally getting invited to like everywhere. And so
Okay. Okay.
right, I kind of started like just doing events, food events, that sort of thing, because of necessity. Like I wanted to have a social life, but I had no money. I also wanted to eat good, but I also didn't have the money to spend on myself. Like going out to restaurants and that sort of thing. So that's how it all
Right.
started. And little by little, it just grew. I became more of a foodie, started learning more about like foods, that sort of thing. And I love supporting like small business. So I also, because of this page, I was able to do that. And that's how I kind of
Yeah.
like grew. Came along like 3.5, 4 years ago. And yeah, and then now, I learned how to monetize the page and that sort of thing. But it kind of grew out of necessity. Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
listen. You are popping. You are popping, and all your growth is amazing. I don't recall how many years I've been following you, but I've been following you for a while, and I'm seeing all these kind of events you're at. You're meeting a lot of famous rappers. You know, you're doing stuff with some pretty well-known chefs, private chefs out there in the business. So you're doing very well.
Hey, thank you. Oh shit, for real, for real.
No, but
Um,
since we were on that topic, I did want to talk about one of the events you were at that I love that post, the post that you did about it, and you know you did a few stories, and I think you did do a live on it too. Talk to me about the cars that you saw and your experience at DJ Envy's car show.
oh my God, yes, man. I left that place wishing like I had one of those cars.
For
I've always
real,
been,
because
I'm not a professional. I don't know all of them by name or that sort of thing. But when I was younger, in my teenage years, I always used to go to like car shows.
yeah.
And so I had the opportunity to go to the DJ Envy car show, and that was just amazing because all of the artists, like Rick Ross had his cars, his car out there.
Oh,
Trina,
dang.
right? Like a bunch of like celebrities had their cars out there, and
Yeah.
I mean, wow, how much does this car cost?
Like seriously, like those some of their cars are freaking houses, homes,
Yes,
mansions. That's what some of their cars are. And I'm a big DJ Envy fan, and you know the Breakfast
yes.
Club and whatnot. So I know he knows his cars. He's a big car guy, and he knows his cars. What was your favorite car that you saw there that day?
Oh man, I have to go back to my. Oh man, I don't know if I remember. Wait.
'Cause I know
Ah,
there had to been some Ferraris there. I know there was Lamborghinis and Bentleys there.
I'm
Uh,
pretty sure Rick Ross's car, but I think he had three cars and they were all red. And I'm just trying to remember like which one out of the three that I was just like, wow.
Definitely, probably the Maybach. You know, there was a
Yeah.
Maybach there. It was a red Maybach.
But I think I don't know whose car this belonged to, but it was like a hoopty. It was an old car. Cause see, like the celebrity cars are mostly like new, like the Ferraris, the
Right.
luxury cars. I'm more
Yeah.
like I like the old school cars, the hoopty.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
was
The
cars
muscle,
up
the
there as well.
American muscle, American
Yes,
muscle.
yes. And with the rims and all that stuff. So I can't really recall like one single one. Man, he should have told me to go back to that video. I would have had it.
No, but I mean, you got so many other things that you're doing. It's like you're not just into the food, and you know, I see. Oh, matter of fact, the Blue Steel Pizza, that thing that you did. Talk to me about those drinks. I ain't never seen a pizza place have drinks like that.
Oh wow. Okay, so that place is fairly new in the Fort Lauderdale area, in Florida. And actually, I got invited by one of the chefs because he opened up the restaurant. So he's like, Monica, I want you to check it out, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like a lounge. First of all, you walk in there, it looks like a speakeasy. It's like dark, very loungy, kind of
Right.
small, not a big place, but it has tables and booths, that sort of thing. But they specialize in Detroit style pizza,
Oh.
which I had never tried, and I mean I loved it. It was excellent because it had a lot of flavor and it was crunchy. The crust was crunchy. It wasn't
Yeah.
thin; it was a little thick, but it was crunchy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's kind of like a mix between like a Chicago and like a New York style. It's like in between.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. And they Detroit, they cut it square too as well too,
Yes,
right?
they're square.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so but their drinks are excellent because one of the guys in charge, he's a mixologist, not just a bartender, he's a mixologist. So he takes pride in his drinks. Guys,
Oh
if you
yeah,
don't
there's a
know that,
big difference.
there's a difference.
Yeah, you
um,
don't want to confuse those two. They'll get angry and fight. The mixologists, they need their propers, and the
yes,
bartender gets their flowers. But there's a
yes.
difference.
So at the time they had that exclusive drink called Rio de Japan. So it was like an Asian slash Brazilian mix of a drink. Yeah, I forgot what was in it, but their drinks are exclusive. They're really original, that sort of thing. So
And you said Fort Lauderdale area. That's where they're at.
yes.
Okay, because I'm looking for something. I'm looking for a special spot to go to. and something else to check out. Because I'm headed back home come end of this month, so I might
Oh,
have to come down that way and check out Blue Steel because I was really impressed with that post you did about them. Man.
yeah.
That's a spot I want to see.
They're gonna love that. Definitely, we could also meet there if you want. We could have lunch or dinner. I'll be more than happy. I love them. They're really good. So yeah.
All right, no doubt. Now another thing that you do
Hmm.
that I really really love. Talk to me about how do you create those photos you have of the great Wu-Tang symbol and you put it in ice cream and food and all this other stuff. How are you doing that?
Wow. Okay. Some of it is real. Some of it
Okay.
are artists. So like there's a few places up here in Fort Lauderdale that once a year they will come out with Wu-Tang food. It's mostly
Oh,
like a bakery and they're vegan.
what?
Because a lot of the members of Wu-Tang are like
Yeah,
vegan, right?
yeah.
So, but once a year they come up with these desserts, and I just make it a point to go there when they do, and I have the cupcakes with the Wu-Tang logo on it. I've been to some other places that do have Wu-Tang inspired food, but some of the stuff that I have posted, I know what you're talking about, are artists from Instagram that have drawn something related to food and like hip hop or food and like Wu Tang, that sort of thing. And so I asked for permission. I don't steal anybody's work, so I DM them. I'm like, hey, can I use your work to post on my IG? And then of course I give me
That's
permission.
dope, though.
But
Yeah.
it's just my stuff that I found, and I bought, and yeah, I posted.
Has anybody like just ever offered to do something like that for just you and your account, like your cream, the ice cream symbol with your name on it?
No, just my logo. I mean, a logo, I have someone I know, but really nothing. I mean, I'm trying. I would love to come out with merch. I've talked about it before, to come
Mm,
out with my own merch.
yeah,
People are like, I'll buy it. I just don't know what. I want it to be different. I don't want something that everybody has. Even
that's right.
t-shirts. I feel like, okay, yeah, I could make a t-shirt, but I'm like, I feel like, I don't know. Some people may or may not wear it. I don't know. We'll
Look,
see.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I'm gonna give you a piece of advice, but I'm gonna move inside because right now the sun is shifting out here and it's causing an awful glare.
Okay.
I apologize about that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, what I would say to you is about that is that you have such a strong following, and you got a nice following right now, and they're strong, and they support you. I support you. We all support you. I think
Yeah.
I think if you do start merchandising, I think people will buy it. I would buy it absolutely. I definitely would. I love your concept and I love the whole fact of the K for calories in
Yeah.
front of the cream. I would buy that shirt. Listen, I would buy that shirt. Um what I did for mine, to be honest with you, I had no following. I had like a few hundred followers. And
Okay.
I just started doing these interviews at the beginning of this year, January.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I immediately things just took off. People liked it.
Hmm.
And I would just say, go for it. You're creative. You got a lot of dope stuff that you do. Trust yourself, trust your brand, and just put it out there, baby girl. I know you could do that. You got it.
Thank you. Wow, look at that.
No, yeah, no BS. I would definitely support you. I'd be one of the first in line to buy a shirt or to buy anything that you merchandise. I would support that absolutely, 1000%.
One of my followers just put, let's collab on a lunchbox. That's cute.
That is though. That is. And listen, like you say, keep it simple. If hopefully one you can go check out my website and
Okay.
what I did with my aprons and my shirts,
Uh-huh.
simple pound Cheftorious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pound
So
Cheftorious.
yeah.
Just because that's how you find me. That's how I want people to find me. I want Cheftorious to become a thing. I want it to be a word. When people make some fly food, I want you to say that was Cheftorious.
Right.
If the chef is acting good and everything is, oh, he's Cheftorious.
Yeah.
But thank you to everybody who's supporting Cheftorious and supporting our interviews. And thank you for stopping by and checking out Monica G. I would like for you to touch to our viewers about your super confidence, the woman empowerment thing. It's like you silently represent
a class of women without labeling it and without putting it out there?
Ooh.
Do you know what I mean? Can we talk about that a little bit?
Yes, we
Because it's
can.
strong. I see it. It's strong. I see a lot of women following you and talking to you, asking questions, getting advice and things of that nature. Can we talk about how you represent yourself so honorably, and it turns into a woman empowerment type of thing?
Right. Wow. That's kind of like a hard question because I'm just being me, that sort of thing. I've always been extra confident, no matter how I look, if I'm overweight or less weight or this or that. Like it's something in me that I just like have it. I just have the confidence thing. I don't know. And I've had people degrade me, tell me nasty things, and I don't even let it. I'm like,
Right.
slack off,
Yeah.
baby. So,
Because I'm touching on all of it. Like you said earlier, you were going through a time, the divorce and all of those things.
I always,
Coupled with the imagery that we're supposed to like and love. And when
right.
I see you go out there and you're mixing in with with that industry, and you're like, listen, I got the juice, I got the spice. Hello, Kream, here it is. Bang, I'm gonna ask you this question. And I see that, I feel as though that gives other women in your situation who are dealing with personal issues, women who may not feel as though they're not pretty, maybe they don't have good hair.
Yeah.
You're empowering them.
Yeah, what happens is like women have the tendency to let go of themselves, especially if they're in a relationship, unhealthy relationship, which is what happened to me. And when I was disconnected from that, I had no choice but to get myself together, and say, how am I going to make it? How am I going to have this lifestyle that I want? I'm not the person I was when I was with this person. I need to become who I am. So I think I kind of just grew and found myself through actually this outlet. And I actually have had a lot of younger followers, or even like younger foodies. Let me tell you something. The foodie community is a lot of young bloggers, a lot of young influencers, and it gets a little intimidating because I'm in my 40s, okay? So you start comparing yourself to the younger crowd and you're like, man, but next thing you know, they're the ones telling me, Monica, I look up to you. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you interviewed this person. I can't believe you did that video of dancing or whatever it is that they see me doing. And I'm like, what, really? Like, they're like, yes, I wish I could do that. I'm like, girl, you're like 20 years old. You're like beautiful. Like, relax, just do, and just do it, So I think it's believing in yourself. And so going back to the being in a bad relationship, I feel like that when you just kind of lose yourself as a woman when you're in these relationships. And you kind of forget, you give yourself to your kids, to your husbands, to your family. And it's like, who am I? And that's the part that a lot of women have to find. One of my girls just came here. One of my besties that I know from high school. It's funny, I always looked up to her. She was a cheerleader. I was never really like the cheerleader type. But I was like, man, this girl's a badass, whatever. And then recently she came down, spent a week with me, and she was like, Monica, how do you do it? You're doing all these things, I am so unhappy with my married life and this and that. And I'm like, wait, I'm not telling you to not get married, but I'm like, what is it that you like to do? What is it that you like to do before you got married, before you had your kids? Who was this person? Who were you? Or well, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? And then she was just like, man, I mean, I used to love horses. It was like the most fun thing. And I was like, horses? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, so you live in Georgia. She lives in Georgia, and I'm sure there's plenty of like horse, stables or around the area. Sure enough, that girl went back home after I like pep talked her, and I told her volunteer. I go, volunteer services, okay?
Right.
Sure enough, she found a place, a farm. She started volunteering. Now she's taking care of, the place. They offered her a job, even though she didn't take it because, of other things. But, like, find your purpose. That's my point. What do you like to do? Is it playing? Is that what, like, lights your fire? If that's what lights your fire, then do it. If you want to go skydiving, stop being scared and do it. It's like, that's where I go to. And that's what I don't want to be like 50, 60, years old and be like, damn, I could have done this and I didn't do it.
And you didn't even try.
Right. And I didn't even try. Exactly. If it doesn't work out, who cares? Like, so that's where I am in my life right now, and I think that that's what exudes like my confidence, because I'm just trying everything I could possibly try out, even though it doesn't work out. You know, like I'm learning how to interview people. I never in my life did I ever think I was going to be interviewing like anyone. You know,
but look at you.
and
Are
it's
you
not
kidding me? One would think you've been doing this the whole time.
right now.
You're very good at it, and I'm gonna applaud for that. And please, y'all need to hit that heart button for that, for what Miss Monica just put out there. And that's great advice and a great story for anybody up and coming in this business and trying to do this.
Yes, just do it.
Yourself. Just do it.
If people make fun of you, who cares? It's not like they're paying your bills, you know.
Exactly.
Laugh it off and keep on going. Try something else that you like to do, or try it again and get better at it. Do your research, study it. You know.
You know what? You have a lot of fun doing what you do. You don't take yourself you can't take yourself too seriously to be goofy and just have fun, even though the camera's watching. And that's another thing I respect about what you do, because I could tell it's not fake. You're having a good time.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Once it becomes a job, it gets boring and then it doesn't work out. You have to have fun with it.
Exactly. Now, speaking of fun, I got a fun question for you. If you was to now, let's say, fast forward a couple years, and now you got your own TV show. You're doing your own interviews, live television, NBC, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, millions are watching. Which Wu-Tang member is rapping your theme song?
Oh, Method Man.
Method Man. Why Method Man? That's your boo. That's Method Man.
I have a major crush on him. I've always had the biggest crush on him. Oh wait, he's declined. Everybody decides to call me now. Okay. So, because I have a crush on him, and I always have, and always will. You know, nobody better than him to rap my song.
Okay, I understand that. I feel you. I was wondering. I was like, well, because of her personality, I wonder if she's gonna drop ODB on me if I ask her this question.
Yes, and there are rappers that I think are lyrically a little better, but it's out of the clan. It will have to be him.
All right, I like that. Respect to the Method Man, to Cal. I'll go to the viewers real quick, and Lady B says, know your purpose. She's agreeing with your story. She says, know your purpose. That's right, Lady B. The house's hostess. That sounds fun, but she says, Monica, your story is amazing, and you should tell it more.
Thank you.
Which I agree. I agree with her. You should tell your story more. It's very inspirational, and I love to share inspirational and motivational stories. I really do. So now I would like to know what's the best kind of advice you've gotten in your journey to this point?
That I've received. Okay. Ooh, that you can monetize this page.
Check.
Oh man. No, I mean that's the thing. It's not more an advice, but it's or don't do things for free. I mean, believe it or not, no. Yeah. But best advice.
I agree with the don't do things for free thing. Time is money. I mean, you want to do some things. Some things are going to have to be free, and you're going to have to be having generous moments, but your time is valuable. It's valuable.
I think the best advice would be that I've received is just have fun with it and just do it, Yeah.
No matter how you feel in the morning, you still got to wake up, put the smile on, and go do that job you do.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much, yeah. I
mean, look at what we have to live through. We got everyone is struggling. I mean, everyone's got something going on. Everyone's sick or hurting physically in some kind of way. Now, does that mean we have to stop living or enjoying life? No, it does not. All it means is just toughen up, say your prayers, drink your coffee, drink your water, have your kiwi juice and your cucumber water, and get up and get out there.
Your kiwi juice. Yes, no, definitely. I think, yeah, just do it and stop talking about it. Like before Cream came out, like I waited 6 months to do the page to start the page because I was scared. Again, like I said, there was younger influencers, I'm like, I'm not gonna compete with these 20-year-olds, or I was just scared. Like putting yourself on the internet, it's a thing. People are
Yes,
gonna
it is.
you are, or even if your page is only pictures, you're gonna be criticized, for it and that sort of thing. And then I just wanted to be original, and I couldn't find like the thing, And then I came into like the food and hip hop thing, and I was like, okay, that's a thing. I'm going with it. Then I came up with a name, but then I was still scared. And then I won a cruise ship last minute, like Thursday. And I filled something out, and they called me on the phone. I thought it was fake. And they were like, you want a cruise ship to the Bahamas, whatever. It was a weekend cruise, but you have to leave tomorrow. And I was like, what? No way, whatever. And so I went on this cruise ship with my mom, and what it was a cruise ship for the after party of Ultra. I don't know if you know what Ultra is.
Ultra. Isn't that's a club?
Ultra is a EDM music festival in Miami.
Oh, that. Okay, no, I don't know. I don't know what that is.
It's not hip hop, it's EDM. Yeah. It's all these like DJs, techno and house music and EDM, that sort of thing.
Lights and stuff.
So I don't really listen to that, but anywho, it was a cruise ship for the artists to go on. And nobody knew about this. It wasn't pre-planned. Not even the artists. They invited them. Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Okay, whatever. So, and then it was a regular cruise ship again with like older people as well and families. And then the right. So I get on this cruise ship and I start realizing, I'm like, man, these are like, is that this famous DJ? Like, I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then I like happened to talk to one of the guys. I'm like, is that like a DJ? I feel like I've seen him, he's like, yes, that's this person. And I was like, he goes, yeah, all of these guys are like artists from Ultra. We're all DJs. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
So you ended up in a lit cruise ship.
That trip was lit. And I was the only person that knew who these people were. I figured it out after a while because everybody else was like older, couples or like families with children. So literally having a blast with these guys this weekend, like literally partying every night, like where the DJs were. Okay, I became friends with like one of them, and I told him after a couple of drinks, and I was like, I told him my idea. I was like, I want to start this page, blah blah blah, but I'm scared to do it. And this man was like, did you know you were gonna be here this weekend? I was like, no. Life is short. Just do it. Get back home and start your page.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? That was that Sunday night. Monday night, we came back. And as soon as I got home, I got on my phone and started Kream,
And just did it.
So it was literally a just do it moment. Like, just do it.
Listen, what people need to understand, though, is it takes bravery to just do it, too. It takes a lot of bravery to just do it. Yeah. Hey, but I'm glad you just did it because Kream is very successful and is doing nothing but blowing up. And I'll keep telling you, you're always doing great things, and I'm a fan and I love watching. I love it. Now, I would also like to talk about. I'm very curious to know because I feel like you know your stuff when it comes to these beverages, adult beverages.
Okay.
What is your favorite drink to cool off with when on that hot Miami beach?
Oh wait, okay. Oh wow, to cool off with. Jeez.
Yeah, but it's an adult beverage though. It is an adult. It's a boozy.
I love
boozy cool off.
Okay, first of all, Kream loves the beer and craft beer to be exact, not just any beer.
Not just any beer.
Light or Michelob or no. I'm a snob when it comes to beer. So if it's a really cold beer in a cold frozen mug, I think that would be my choice because hard liquor is hard on the sun. In the sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes.
Danger.
Right. So when it comes to so beer, a good craft beer in a frozen mug would be my first choice. Second choice, if it's an adult beverage and it's a hot day, it would be, I mean, it was just like a margarita or something, but on the
Nice
rocks,
chill margarita.
on the rocks with salt. I'm not really a fan of frozen drinks that much. I'll have it, but I'd rather have a margarita on the rocks with salt.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Keep it simple.
Yeah. Like, I'm just thinking on the beach, you know.
Right. You got to put yourself in that mode. You got to get yourself there now.
Yes. And then, of course, if the occasion, like, I love champagne. For some reason, champagne does something to me. And when the hood side of me comes out, some Hennessy, some Henny. Gotta love me some Henny.
Got to get that Henny in there.
There's this drink that I make. Actually, I'm gonna do another video. I did a video a long time ago, like years ago. It's Hennessy with frozen pineapple and frozen lemonade. No, like pineapple chunks, and then one of those cans of like frozen lemonade.
Some concentrated lemonade. Or
Yeah,
something.
the concentrated, and with honey. That's it.
Yeah, you struck my nerve when you said pineapple, because now I'm immediately interested.
I never thought like Hennessy and like pineapple. I don't know. I just never. And I found this recipe online, and I tried it, and it's
that's it. Wow, Hennessy, some pineapple, some frozen lemonade. Yeah, that's an easy one to remember too. I'm gonna try that out one day. I'm gonna test that thing out.
I don't remember the parts to it. You know, you can make it as strong or light as you want, and I forgot about the pineapple and the thing, but I'm pretty sure it's the whole can of like the lemonade. Yeah.
And then probably a fifth or something of the Henny.
Yeah.
Maybe about a couple pineapple chunks, then you'd be all right.
I gotta go back to it. It's a video I made. I have it posted, but it's old, so I want to like do it again and like make it nicer and like because when I posted it, everybody went crazy over it. It was.
I've never heard nothing. First of all, pineapple and Hennessy, I'm just very intrigued by that there.
I never forget that drink.
Now, the big foodie that you are, and the chef that I am, I've been waiting to ask this question. Can you talk to me about what do you look for, and when you're choosing where you want to eat? Like, what really flicks your switch as, okay, yeah, I gotta try that place? What are you looking for?
I'm really big on trying new things. I hate sticking to the same food over and over. Even if the food is excellent, like I just rather try something new than go back to that excellent meal. I'll come back to it one day, but trying new things.
Yeah,
it's just a thing, Right. Like if we sit at a table and everybody's having, steak, chicken, I don't know, I'll like literally, just because you're having that, I'll literally order like the opposite of the opposite. But it's just, I love trying new things, period.
Listen, I get so angry in a group setting at a restaurant, and I got what I want in my head, right? And I'm just waiting for the waitress or the waiter to get to me. Yeah. And like 2 people before me, you just ordered what I wanted.
Yeah.
I gotta get something else now. I have to.
Right. You see what I mean? So I guess I love when new restaurants pop up because I get to go to a new place and try something new, Yeah. So that's what I kind of look for, and then obviously reviews and that sort of thing. Not so much the popularity of it, because I have found with time that popularity doesn't mean anything and it's just a name. So Miami is like a new restaurant. This person from LA is now here in Miami and a new restaurant. And I've been so let down because of this. Like literally, like there's certain places that belong somewhere. Don't bring this place from LA over here, like calling it Spanish food, and it's like nothing Spanish, and it's like $40 a plate, and it's not. It's something you could have cooked at home. And just because you have a DJ there, like, it's just,
there's a big difference.
All like thrills and frills, or frills and thrills, and and yeah. So
I don't like seeing that either, because the vibes in LA and Miami are completely different. Mm-hmm. I mean, you got the coast, you got the beach, you got palm trees, but still, the vibe's different.
Yeah.
The food's different. The way that we prepare the food is different. So, I mean, I don't think it's cool. I agree with you. Don't take a place from LA and then try to pop yourself down in Orlando or Miami Beach. Like that's not gonna work. Because I know from Florida, we're not having that for one.
Well, yeah.
And not only that, being in California now, I see that they're not having that either. They don't want the East Coast or the Southern food out here because that where I'm at. When I tried to cook Southern food, they're like, "What is this? Cajun shrimp? What you doing with this Cajun shrimp? That's not us. That's not what we do." So, yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
So, as far as the future of Kream, what's your main focus? What are you really going to give us fans for the future of Kream?
I've been thinking about that so hard lately. I don't even know. I've literally been thinking of this lately because I want to change. I'm constantly evolving, changing, learning new things. First of all, I need to get my technology up to par because for some reason, technology has not been on my side. I got a microphone, I got a drone, and broke 3 times. Like, I'm just like, okay, I'm trying to get better with my interviews, get better equipment, that sort of thing. Right. So that's number one. That's how I'm going to evolve to be better because I'm going to do better interviews, you know, that sort of thing. Right. Because right now it's very muffled when I do interviews. I don't have the right equipment. And a lot of times it's kind of last minute. I don't know I'm going to do an interview and then I end up in these places and I'm like, I literally had this person in front of me. Like I could, you know, I don't have any.
Is that what happened when you ran into Kodak Black?
Yeah. Okay. No. Kodak Black, I had a day notice.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So I thought it was going to be a different type of setting. That's why I didn't bring anything with me. But when I got there, we're literally in a outdoor, what's it called? Amphitheater, outside.
Amphitheater.
And outdoors, and there's someone playing a game and someone playing music with speakers like somewhere, you know, like. And we're like, oh, I was like, I didn't come prepared. I thought this was gonna be indoors. I thought we're gonna have one-on-one with him. It was literally a group setting outdoors with like background like sound, and I was just like, okay, yeah. Wow. You do what you do.
The question, it seemed like you threw him completely off his game when you asked him that question too. He looked like he was like, oh, well.
Oh yeah, no, for real. Oh, that question, yes. Yeah, because everybody went and asked the same thing, and so in this group, I'm like the only food blogger in there. So everybody else is from a magazine or some other source, and so he wasn't expecting like the food questions, you know. So
that's the way it felt. It felt like maybe she was the only one asking a food particular question.
Yes.
Because he's like, wait a minute, this was like out of left field, but it was hilarious. I loved it.
But yeah, like I totally hope to expand myself with that. Like I want to expand from food. That's why I recently did like a hotel review. I hope to do some travel reviews. The more you expand, yes, food is the main thing. Okay. But I also want to do other things because then you get more opportunities. You know, like right now I get sponsored or I get things from restaurants, you know, or food related things. I want to. Recently, I got like a hotel opportunity, so I stayed, you know, at the beach for a weekend, you know, and I got to review a hotel, that sort of thing. So I want to like.
That was the one you just posted, right? The one you just posted. Yeah, I like that. I checked that out, and I like the way you did that. That was smooth. That was smooth.
Right. So yeah, like I want to like do different things, not just food, but I'm still gonna always fall back on food. I want to do more interviews. Definitely that. I want to get more celebrities. I want to be in a reality show. I really do. And I'm going to continue trying. I tried really hard last year and I made it really close, but I didn't make it to the last, you know, group of people they chose. I'm like, again, I'm trying to do it all. I'm trying to do it all before I get there. Whatever comes my way.
Can y'all hit the heart button? Hit the heart button for that. Listen, I could see you doing some reality show type things. You're very entertaining. It's funny. It's informative. And like I said, I mean, who's not watching the celebrities? Who's not watching some of these things? I mean, and at the end of the day, it's funny. Still, it's funny. Because to me, anything funny that sells. I'm buying anything funny. That sells, and I enjoy it. So
Yeah.
I mean, keep it going. Monica G, Miami world, stop playing. Are there any special social media account friends that you have that you like to give a special shout out to while you're here for Cheftorious?
Oh wow. Special. First of all, Gia is on here. The hose shoes. Wait, I can't even
House shoes hosted.
hose or whatever, but it's actually
Yeah.
the shoes. Hose shoes, whatever. Gia, I love you. She's always supporting me. My friend Carlos, you know who you are. I won't drop his IG because he's not really into the foodie thing like that. But wait, Gia. Oh God, where's Gia? I forgot. Gia, where are you? The house shoes.
House shoes hostess.
There we go.
Yes. Yeah. She corrected me. I seen that she corrected me because I felt so bad. I'm like, oh, somebody probably think I'm talking about some kind of strip club or something. Like I didn't mean it that way.
Yes, I did it to her as well. So I messed up her name, but her Baloo Eats just joined. I would follow him, of course. That's my buddy right there from Orlando, Florida.
From Orlando.
Man, I have a lot of friends. If I continue, I'm just gonna be here like for like.
No, I'm gonna check out Baloo Eats because, like I said, I'm going back home to Orlando at the end of the month. So I'm gonna check him. I'm gonna check out that Baloo Eats.
Yeah, he just commented, so he's there. Yes, he's a foodie. I'm trying to think who put me on the game. The girl that pushed me to do this page as well. That like she also opened my eyes. Christine did it. Always give shout out to her. Christine did it from Miami, Florida, but she's traveling in a van the whole United States right now. So
nice.
There's a lot of people. There's just MIA Food Love. Treat Yourself Everywhere, Cuban Baby Eats, whatever. Okay, those are the main ones.
Now, what about
the homies?
What about finding you on Twitter, YouTube? You want to drop all those lines, and definitely after the interview, put it in the comment section so some of these people can go ahead and check you out on other platforms as well.
Again,
just follow you everywhere.
Yes, Instagram is my main account and TikTok. I'm Kream on both TikTok and Instagram, but I just realized I have to start expanding Twitter. I need to get my Twitter account going. I have one for my personal account, but I never thought of doing a Kream one. So I have to do that. I have to do a Pine Trust because people say
I'm not good at any of that. I'm glad you mentioned TikTok. Your TikToks are hilarious. How it feels when I'm waiting so long for my food. The voiceovers that you do and all that, they're hilarious.
Oh my God.
I got to try to figure out you got to help me out, figure out how to work TikTok. I don't know what I'm doing.
I will. It's not that bad. You just need time, but yeah. I'm just trying to expand social media. I need to do a Pinterest, a Twitter. What's the other one? A YouTube.
YouTube.
You know, yeah, it's just all that requires time, you know, and it's like, I'm already doing so much, but eventually I had an opportunity to get a trip to do this whole food thing. And they asked me for my Twitter and they asked me all these other accounts. And I'm like, damn, I don't have that. And they're like, sorry, we need someone that has all these accounts. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It was a
great thing. How do you run all of these 15 different accounts all the time? I don't know how people do it.
Yeah.
I got a friend as well who I've interviewed her a couple times on here. She has she's everywhere on everything, and she's like, follow the Snapchat and do this, and then on the Pinterest, and I'm like, I'm lost. I stop at Instagram and Facebook. That's where I get the most attention, so that's where my focus goes.
Yes, it's a lot. It's a lot, but I think if you just want to keep on growing, I think you have to link everything eventually. You have to.
No, you're right. You have to, especially to keep up with the younger generation, because these kids. Yes. My son hit me up the other day, said, "Oh, Dad, I got a Twitch. You got a Twitch account?" I'm like, "What the heck is Twitch?" I'm like, if I Twitch, I got a problem. I gotta go see the doctor. But Twitch on social media, I don't know nothing about that.
You do like videos on that too, but it's a younger crowd as well. Yeah, a lot of people do videos.
So you know what Twitch is.
I know what Twitch is. Yes, yeah. I have a friend. He does a shout out to Ocho. Man, VWCC. I think it's VWCC. It's a hip hop show. I think he comes on like every Tuesday. He goes on there from his living room and plays music, and literally he has a crowd of people just, and he plays like 90s like hip hop or
Oh, word. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
yeah, that sort of thing. And so he has like a group of people that follow him, and they go every Tuesday night and they listen to him. So that's how I know about Twitch. There's a lot of weird things on there too, but
What
like
about you use Snapchat?
huh?
You use Snapchat?
I have it. Not
You
for
have
my
it?
That's another one I have to like jump on. I just have to connect. Look, Gia said that a lot of them have assistants. Yes, a lot of like the big influencers, they're already in a position where they could have an assistant.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm keeping my money. Forget that. I ain't paying nobody to do nothing.
I'm not gonna work to hire anyone. I'll be like, yes, you want to make $1 an hour?
Right.
It's good.
I take time donations. I do take time donations. Give me your time. Well, I thank you, Monica. I appreciate the time. I know you're a busy woman, and I know you're a city girl, and I know the city's calling your name on a daily basis. So I appreciate you taking a moment to share your love and your story with Cheftorious. I really appreciate you.
Thank you, Cheftorious. It was a pleasure like doing this. I would love to do it again if we have time, or definitely when you come down, hit me up and let me know, and we could do dinner. I could set it up at Blue Steel for sure. Those are my buddies down there. But yeah.
I have another. You know what? I'd like to as well talk with you, and I don't mind announcing it live. I don't care. I don't keep my secrets. My Flights and Fork account, I haven't used it in a long time. Flights and Forks is a blog I was doing about traveling and eating. Because I've been traveling the past couple of years all over the country, so I want to get back into that. I'm going to talk with you. I want to do some kind of collaboration. Maybe we can do something with this Blue Steel pizza, like you said.
Yeah, let's do it. Yes.
All right. I appreciate that.
All
Thank
right.
you, Monica. Much love, much respect. My homie, influencer, Miami, the queen of the scene in Miami, Monica G. Kream, y'all follow her. Y'all make sure y'all share her the interview in this video. Send her mad love. Let her know she's Cheftorious, baby. All right, episode 21 with Kream. We out. Peace and love.
All right. Thank you. Wait, how do you do this? How do you put your social media on here?
Do it maybe after I post it.
Okay, got you.
Got it. All right, we out. Florida representatives, baby. Peace.
All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.